Thank you for requesting the Force Protection Video LE50 Test and Evaluation Kit. This kit has everything you will need to evaluate the camera. This video will get you set up and using the camera and the VeriPic software within a few minutes. When you open the kit, you will find a packet of information. In it, you will find the passwords necessary to log into the computer and software. When you remove the computer from the case, you will find the power adapter for the computer on the right and the cameras and accessories on the left. This kit contains two Force Protection Video LE50 cameras. Depending on your request, you may have one or two Force Protection Video LE50 cameras for evaluation. This camera features an optional external camera that can be attached to a shirt collar, epaulette, hat, or helmet. Some agencies prefer to use the built-in camera, and others prefer to use the external camera. This camera uses a docking cradle to allow for both recharging of the camera and connection to a computer. This is the connection cable that connects the charging cradle to the computer. Let's remove the contents from the case and set up the camera. First, connect the computer's power supply to the computer. Next, attach the power cable to the computer's power supply and power the computer up by connecting the power cable to an outlet. Attach the large end of the charging cradle's USB cable to the USB port of the computer. Attach the small end of the charging cradle's USB cable to the charging cradle. The small connector is keyed, so please pay attention to which end is wider and which end is narrower, as it can only be plugged into the cradle in one orientation. The camera comes to you already charged. When you need to charge the camera, just simply dock the camera facing forward in the charging base when the computer is on. You will need to turn the clip sideways so that the camera will be sitting all the way down in the cradle. If you plan to use the optional external camera, you attach it by lifting the flap on the bottom of the camera. Next, attach the external camera connector with the cable leading to the camera's left side. Now, the external camera is ready to use by attaching the clip to anything that you wish. With this camera attached, all video is shot through the external camera instead of the main camera lens. It is easy to tell if the cradle is properly connected. You will need to turn the clip sideways to allow for the camera to sit in the dock. When the camera is properly connected, a red light will light on the camera's top left side, indicating that the camera is charging. The charging base also allows the video, photos, and audio files on the camera to be downloaded to the computer. At this point, your computer and the charging cradle have been properly attached. I will now show you how to use the camera. The operation is identical whether you use the external camera or the internal camera. Any references to left or right are based on the officer's left or right when the camera is worn. The bottom button on the camera's left is the power button. Press it for 3 seconds to turn the camera on. When the camera is on, the view screen on the back of the camera will light up, as will 2 green LEDs on the front of the camera. The camera has a power saving feature that turns the camera off after a configurable amount of time when there's no activity. We have set this to 3 minutes. The big button on the front of the camera starts and stops the video recording. Press it once to start recording.
Audio and video recording has begun.
A voice announcement will let you know that the recording has started. If your camera is already on, it will start recording right away. If it was off, holding the button down for 2 seconds will both turn the camera on and start the recording. When the video recording is in progress, a red light will light up on top of the camera's right, as well as a light on the display in the back of the camera. Press the video button again to stop recording.
Audio and video recording has stopped.
The announcement will tell you that it has stopped recording. There's no need to turn the camera off if the inactivity timeout is set to 3 minutes, because the camera will automatically turn itself off after 3 minutes. The top button on the right side of the camera allows the camera to take a still photo. The middle button on the right side of the camera turns the camera's white LEDs on and off, allowing the camera to be used as a flashlight replacement. Most features on the camera are configurable. If you want to operate the camera in stealth mode, you can turn off the camera's sounds when the video starts and stops. Other features of this camera include configurable pre-record and configurable post-record. Any of these features may be turned off or on. Once you have completed using the camera, you can download the video by launching the VeriPic software, then docking the camera back on its charging dock.
We have turned on the computer and logged in using the provided password. The first thing you will need to do is to launch the VeriPic admin program. Double-click on VeriPic admin to launch it. You will need to launch the Locker application. For the purposes of the test, log in as administrator using the provided password. One of the features of Locker is that you can implement retention policies of different periods for different types of videos, audio recordings, or photos. This screen tells you which items have expired and gives you a chance to delete items that have passed their retention period. You are free to experiment with this feature and will bypass it for now during this demo. You are now in the Locker's main screen. Downloading videos is easy. Just click the download button and the download status window appears. The computer is now waiting for you to connect one or more cameras to the system. The system allows you to connect as many cameras as you wish. A typical configuration will have between 8 to 80 cameras per computer kiosk for optimum performance. One of the advantages of the VeriPic software is that it works with multiple body-worn cameras. The process is identical regardless of what camera you use. This means that you can mix and match multiple cameras on the same computer network. As you know, Technology changes all the time. This ability to use different cameras at the same time on the same network means your system will never be obsolete. As new cameras come out, you can gently phase in the new cameras as you continue to use the old ones until they break or become obsolete. It also means that you train your personnel to do the same things regardless of what camera model they use. This is much better than proprietary systems that are tied to only one type of camera. To download the video, just dock the camera onto the charging dock. The system automatically detects the camera and downloads the video, photos, and audio files. These files are automatically assigned to the officer that has been assigned the camera. Once the download is completed, click the search button to see the new thumbnail appear for the new videos. To play the videos, just double-click the thumbnail. Once you have this window open, you can click the play button to play the video. If you want to see the video in full screen, double-click the video area. To return to the smaller size, hit Escape on your keyboard. You can click the Audit Trail button to see the audit trail. You can add titles and notes to this video. Once you have added them, the video becomes searchable using this data. This concludes the initial setup of the test and evaluation kit. There are other videos on our website to further train you on how to use the Locker application. More advanced users can also get training on the Digital Evidence Manager application. For more information, visit the www.veripic.com website or call us at 888-VeriPic. That's 888-837-4742 and ask for the training department.